What's up, y'all? This is Master P. I just want to tell y'all subscribe to PIPERBOY Williams, your verified source of battle rap and entertainment. You heard me?
Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. Wait a minute. What's that? Hold on. Wait. So I'm looking, right? And I see, first of all, shout out to everybody. You know, I'm trying to stay out of the mess for 2024. I've been trying, you know what I mean? Like, I do want to say that, but I'm seeing some things, right? First of all, I'm seeing, so Chris Unbias, he goes ahead and he drops a meat rider list, you know what I mean? Hey, Verb, I think you was wrong. You talking about bloggers can't get it lit and all that. I don't know about that. This meat rider list has got people mad. One of the people that's mad is 3LETTERMAN. You know, he ended up doing a response, because I watched Chris Unbias' meat rider list, right? He got to 3LETTERMAN, he kind of broke him down. He's talking about, yo, Three's basically sitting in the spaces, meat riding like 365 days a year is basically what he's doing. He's letting battlers disrespect him. And Warz making calls, or somebody's allegedly making calls, you know, got him taking blogs down, you know, Easy's disrespecting him and all that. You know what I mean? Everything that we've already seen throughout the years, you know, and he kind of just sitting in there smiling and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, happy about it. Sitting in there with people that don't respect him, you know, and he got called out on that as being a meat rider, you know, and looking at Chris's blog, I kind of don't, it wasn't really that, I mean, I guess you could, some people might say malicious, but it kind of was an assessment, if you ask me. It kind of was. You know, and he kind of just, you know, is bringing up the fact that 3LETTERMAN keeps bringing up his name, you know, like, you know, I ain't talk about the Chris Unbias situation. I ain't talk, like, and every time there's an argument about media or bloggers being messy, or anytime Verbs, you know, stomping on them and, you know, going in on them and going crazy on them, you know what I'm saying? In the spaces, he's bringing, like, Chris Unbias' name up, and, you know, he does do things like that. You know, he does do things like, I'm not one of them bloggers, I'm not a blogger, I'm not, you know what I mean? He does kind of do things like that a lot, you know? So Chris kind of called him out on it. So he does a response blog, you know, and I'm kind of chilling. You know, I'm getting ready for the Super Bowl. I want to see the commercials, you know what I mean? But before the Super Bowl, I want to go get my, you know what I mean, Apple Vision Pro and all that, you know, and I'm just chilling, right? And somebody messages me, they like, yo, like, 3 kind of going in, like, he bringing you up in the, I'm like, why would he do something like that? So I go and look at the blog, and 3 is basically trying to throw me, an angry fan, under the bus because he's getting ethered by Chris Unbias, is what's going on. He's saying things like, yo, you know, angry fans got people on his channel, like, disrespecting, you know, you, and, you know what I mean, and he don't understand why there's no problem with that, and, you know, PIPERBOY Williams, basically me, he's saying, you know, is going up to the jail, you know what I mean, all this, and you ain't got no problems with that. Like, what? You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. If you're getting ethered and somebody going crazy on you, you got to respond back to them. You know, and I think what's going on, because he's saying things like, yo, I'm not emotional, but, you know what I mean, I'm being seen with girls, I'm not emotional, but, you know what I mean, like, you know, I don't do this and I don't do that, and I could talk about this and I could talk about that, throwing this blogger under the bus and throwing that blogger under the bus, but I ain't emotional. You know what I mean? It's basically what he's saying. If you haven't learned anything yet, you know what I mean, like, all these years of blogging, you go after the person attacking you. You know, because if you want a war with me, you just say it, and I'm here for it. You know, you might get 1 or 2 blogs off. I got a whole year. You know what I mean? I could do that. If that's what you want to do, I've got a lot of followers on Twitter, you know, and I've been kind of waiting for somebody to get out of line so I can, you know, go on Twitter and just start up spaces and have a blogger get it lit for 365 days a year, calling you out on everything you've been doing. I can do that. Real easy. I got 60-something thousand people on this channel. You know, I could put a link in the Twitter spaces, you know what I mean, for Twitter spaces, and have thousands of people in there if I feel like doing it. You know what I mean? I don't do stuff like that. You know, I let you and people like that sit in there and do what they do. You know, I kind of just don't touch that space. You know, I get on, like, Twitter, I make my posts, I talk, you know what I mean? I troll sometimes on Twitter. That's what I do. I ain't got time. And in my day, I'm working. I got a house. I got cars. I got a lot. You know what I mean? Kids. You know, I don't have time to be sitting in a space listening to somebody disrespect me all day long. I ain't got time for it. Or people tell me what to do. You know what? That's just not me. That's why I can't sit up there and have somebody do that to me for 365 days a year just to be thought of as a blogger of the year. You know, I can't do it. And quite frankly, I don't think you blogger of the year. I don't. You can't care. Like, this ain't, you know, please don't make me go there. If you want to go there, we can go there. You can't carry a channel with just you. You can't do that. You know what I mean? The major bloggers. You got Chris Unbias, Fly, Angry Fed. These are the major bloggers when you look at numbers. Can cut a camera on and to have 10 or 15,000 people in here listening to them. You can't do that. You got to sit in spaces all day and beg for interviews or wait for some drama to pop off so you can get an interview. I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? None of them. If you're looking at a blogger of the year, anybody that has blogs on their channel with less than 3,000 views is not a blogger of the year. I'm sorry. It's not. That ain't it. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm not doing the blog breaking down why you're not blogger of the year. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying my opinion. I don't think you are. You're not even one of the top 2. You know what I mean? And my opinion and my assessment of what's going on. I ain't like really going too far deep into why that is. You know what I mean? I can. You know, so I don't know. Like, maybe you're not a blogger. If that's what it is, I don't know. You know, somebody coming at you, you go at them. It's just what it is. You know, like, why you got disdain for me and Angry Fan? And Verb is sitting up there all day calling you all out of your name. All day long. What are y'all, like, all day long? It ain't just him. You know what I mean? It's multiple different people disrespecting you, telling you how to blog. You know, and they got you, like, to the point that you don't even want to blog on topics. You know, Chris called you compromised. He laid out the blueprint on why you're compromised. And I don't think you can fight back on that. I don't think you can. You know, that's not my fault. You know, whether or not you feel like I should be on a list or not. He attacked you. PSA Podcast, 3LETTERMAN, that's you. That's your channel. You supposed to fight back. When if you don't want to blog anymore, you just want to throw shots at them and do whatever, that's what you're doing. But don't add me into it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I be hearing like all the subs and I just be trying to keep quiet about it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of subs that are them blogging. You know, I ain't messy. I ain't let something go down in spaces. You know what I mean? You popping up with an interview with the person that they have a problem with. That's messy.
We not about to act, hold up, but time out though. Here's the thing. All right, we not about to act like that you don't understand the climate of what's happening now. I'm not going to let you get away with that though. You could say everything that you want to say, but you already know the reason why you wanted that interview so bad because you know it was a hot topic.
I wanted it bad.
Let's not.
Yo, let me. Stop. No. We're not doing that. You know how many stories? No, stop. No. Let me talk. Let me talk. You know how many stories in this culture I bypass? No, you know how many stories in this culture I bypassed? When Chris Unbias? No. Let's calm down. When Chris Unbias went through, I ain't talking about it. When all these, you know how many stories?
It's a different form of messy, but it's messy. You know, but if you want to get messy and get this lane, just let me know. Because it ain't no problem. I could do that. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to, punk you or nothing. I'm just saying, I could do that. We can have the battle rap culture talking. We can have it lit for a whole year if that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what it is. Leave me out of it. You know, if he got you on a meat rider list, he got you on a meat rider list. You know, and the way y'all been in spaces like for 365 days, letting them talk to y'all kind of way, I thought you wanted an award for it. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. You know, but I didn't make the list. Maybe I need to make it. I don't know. I didn't make a list. Leave me out of it. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody trying to chill. Why am I getting brought up in it? You know what I mean? Times people send me stuff on you. Yo, like he's subbing the bloggers. He's subbing the They do that all the time. You know? I don't get up here and clown y'all like that. I mean, you had a fallout a while ago, on the other channel. But I kind of just left you alone. I don't really talk about you other than shouting you out. I've shouted you out a lot. I've sent people to your channel a lot. You know what I mean? For different interviews and things like that. I didn't have to do that. You know, you ain't asked me, but I ain't have to do that, did I? You know what I mean? Like, it's you know, people lost their channels before. I know how that feels. You know, so I'm like, yo, if I can send people to his channel, if it's a dope interview, that's cool. You know, it ain't a problem. But don't try to do that. Like, you gotta pick a side. You know, you either gonna be with the battlers or you gonna be with the bloggers. This is what it is. You know what I mean? Or if you want to be neutral, be neutral. You know, but don't try to like crap on us because you into something. You know what I mean? You asked for that. If you ask me, I didn't see him say anything wrong in that blog. I didn't say it, but he didn't say nothing wrong. He said what it was. Why don't you have a problem with people sitting in spaces disrespecting you? Why's the problem with everybody else? You want to interview that bad? As much as Verb sit there and disrespect you, you would think Verb would be on your channel every day. This ain't going against Verb. I'm just saying. He's not. But, you know, I do want to say this. You know, I seen, you know, a lot of your videos like under 3,000 views. A lot of them. A whole lot of them, right? Whatever reason, under 3,000. But then I seen a Verb interview. You know, it's got like 20,000 views on there. It's kind of, maybe that's why he in spaces on. I don't know. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think. Is it really worth it? At the end of the day, is it really worth it? It's not. Like Angry Fan just said, you sold your soul for battle rap. He just said that.
Y'all just seen it. Flaming each other, all of that. Like, you don't do that, 3. You don't keep it real with them, bro. You sold your soul for battle rap. You did. You did. And it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real with you. It's kind of sad. You sold your soul for this. And it's plain as day. Everybody can see it, honestly. You know what I mean? So, I don't.
You know what I mean? It ain't like, do what you do. Just leave me out of it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be, I'm telling y'all I'm trying to chill. You know, they keep trying to bring me into the mess. You know what I mean? But, I mean, if the mess is what you want, the mess is what we could do. You know what I mean? I could just start a whole channel doing that. I could just keep doing spaces every day, you know what I mean? When I got free time flaming, I could do that. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do. But if you leave me alone, you know what I mean? Leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Just what it is. You know what I mean? But if you on that list, check yourself. Like, why am I on that list? I see the comments. Like, that blog you just put out on Chris Unbias, did you look at the comments? There's people saying, nah, like, you know, like, Chris was just making an assessment. This is what people are thinking. You know, instead of listening to what a 99%, you know what I'm saying, believe in 99% of what the battlers are telling you, listen to the fans. You know what I mean? I don't do this for me. I do this for the fans. You know, that's why my channel is ran a certain way. That's why I don't have to have an interview. This is why, however, if I title it, it's going to do views. It's going to do numbers. You know what I mean? I don't have to do that. You know, I'm not sitting here with Easy the Block Captain talking crazy to me, telling me what I can and can't do. That ain't going to happen. You know, and saying, oh, that's my man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with him. I'm not doing that. You know, so just check yourself. Or if you want to fight back, fight back. Do what you got to do. Leave me out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get my Apple Vision Pro. You know what I'm saying? And chill. You know what I mean? The Super Bowl coming up. You know what I mean? I got like other blogs I want to do about entertainment. You know, and then I got this. Like, come on, bro. You ain't even have to do that. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.